Hello, my fabulous children. This is my crusty, musty, trashy voice, and today I'm going to tell you about my childhood. I'm going to be honest with you guys, nobody liked me until the middle of the second grade. I could not forget my first day of pre-K. My mom dropped me off, and I followed her when she was leaving, and then she said I was going to stay there, and I made a whole entire scene. I got on the ground, started crying, and make a whole entire tantrum, and then the teacher had to drag me inside the classroom. And poor my teacher, she had to do that every single day I came to that pre-K class. Right after I got in the classroom, then I was there crying on the ground, and all my classmates were looking at me like, what the heck is wrong with that new girl? And I just didn't want to talk to anybody. And I'm gonna tell you guys the worst part. This freaking girl kicked me in the leg for no flipping reason. She was like, oh, you kicked me under the table. And I was like, no, I didn't. Now we're moving on to kindergarten. Same old routine, make a giant temper tantrum, and nobody wanted to play with me. You guys know when kindergarten, like, that's when you get recess outside in the playground. Like, all the other kids were like, yay, recess. Me be like, boo. I hated recess. Like, all I did in recess was just sit in the bench, be all alone, or just walk around in the black top. That's basically the end of kindergarten. So yeah, next, first grade. And some flipping reason, this girl always came out to get me. Like, literally, I did nothing to her. Like, every time I came to school, she always called me a rat and junk. And I'm like, oh my flipping gosh. The weird thing about first grade is that I walked to class all by myself. And for some weird reason, every time I got to the class door, I just burst to tears. You want to know something else that's weird? When my whole entire class was learning how to read, I was teaching myself how to breathe. Like, I had no idea that I was in control of my breathing, and it just didn't do it itself. And also, I was also teaching myself how to move my eyes because I didn't know how to do that. Yeah, next. And this was also the first year I didn't cry, so now I realize how I made friends. Okay, guys, it's time that I made my first friend, aka Grim Reaper, aka my best friend for life. So, yas. So, me and Grim Reaper don't really know how we met, but I think I know a little. Like, I remember this girl that's like introduced me to her. This girl was like, oh, we're friends, but really, she never wanted to play with me, so yeah. Also, Grim Reaper is like the first kid that wanted to play with me, so yes. Now I'm going to tell all of you what's the worst thing Grim Reaper ever done to me. She said in the second grade how she doesn't want to be my friend anymore just because she wanted to see how I cry, which is kind of weird, but I will never forget that. So yeah. So that's basically the end of my childhood, so goodbye. And also, I'm really sorry that you had to hear my garbage voice. Okay, bye. I guess I'm just a playdate to you. By the way, that's the new intro. You can easily tell I didn't make that because if I made it, it would turn into garbage. Okay, bye.